What's up guys, this is Brent with Western Equipment, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can get more out of your mower with your phone by using a free app from John Deere called MowerPlus. Let's just jump right into it and first of all get the app downloaded. Now like I said, this is a free app that you can download from your app store, whether you have an Apple device or an Android. So I have an iPhone here, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into my app store. So first we would just start by searching for MowerPlus. Once that comes up, you will see an icon here that says MowerPlus. It'll have the John Deere logo there. A few breakdowns here of what you're going to have. So we're just going to download that to our phone. Once that's downloaded, we're going to go ahead and open that up. Now the first thing it's going to do is it's going to have the end user agreement. So we're just going to go ahead and accept that. If you want to read the whole thing, definitely feel free. Next is going to be sharing usage data with John Deere. Now this is something that's totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and allow it. What this does is it sends the information from the app to John Deere just to see how people are using it, what they're doing to help them improve ways in which maybe they can make this app better, change things, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and allow that data. Next, you're going to want to allow this to track your location if you plan on using the tracking app. Now what you'll see here is a picture. Now what this app is going to do, and this is one of the main features that I'll go into more here in a minute, is that it's going to track your movement. It's going to track where exactly you mowed. So if you have one of those big yards and you want to go off and maybe you're one of those that mows once every few days, and so it's hard to see the difference in that grass height, this would be a great tool to use to let you know where you need to start mowing the next day to go ahead and get caught up. So we're going to allow location access. And then it's going to pop up and ask you on your phone to allow it. We're going to allow while using the app. And then next we're going to hit get started. So here it's going to give you the option where you can either scan your serial number, which on the mower that I'm on is going to be down under the right fender here, right front fender, but I am going to skip that part and just enter it here on the keyboard as I have mine written down. So you can use that to either take a picture and scan your serial number, or you can type it in. So here I'm just going to type it in, then we'll hit search. It's going to pull that up, says that your mower is found. Now on some of the older mowers it may not find this serial number, but that's okay. You can go in and you can also add this manually by model, just so you have your mower information in there. Next it's going to ask you which size of deck. So here we've got the 48-inch deck. So we're going to go ahead and click that option. And so then it's just going to give you an overall summary here, your series of X300, your model, and your deck size. And we're going to save that. Now, once we have that saved, what you're going to see is this home screen. It is going to be the mow screen, which is what's going to come up first. This is going to be the screen that you use most often, as this is the screen that's going to give you your mow now button, which is right here in the center. So whenever we're getting ready to start a mow, so we could track that and get that information, this is the button that we would push. But what you're also going to see here, which is kind of nice, is it does have the weather outlook for your location by the hour right down here at the bottom. We can also look at the 5-day. That way maybe we can plan out the next time that we're going to mow. You're above the mow now button, we're going to have our mow history, so you can see every time that you have mowed. And then we're also going to have these 4 little squares up here at the very top right corner that we can click on. Now this is where it's going to give you your preset information. It's going to give you the option to add new equipment. So say we get another mower for our fleet, or maybe we swap this one out, we can go ahead and add that in. And then it's going to have a bunch of other information underneath it with our privacy and legal information, all the stuff that has to be in these apps that we usually don't look at. And then we also are going to have customer support links down here that we can click on as well. So once we go back out of that, now let's look down here at the very bottom of this home screen. Once again, we have that equipment tab that we can click on. Now, this is going to give you information about your machine. So what we can do is we can see here that we have our engine hours right there. Next is going to be maintenance. So we can set up maintenance alerts within this app to make sure that you know when it's time to do maintenance on your mower. Also, a really neat feature here is that it does show you yearly service, and it gives you the part number for the home maintenance kit for this mower. Now on this channel, we talk a lot about home maintenance kits and how easy they are and that they're the way to go when we're servicing our mower. So really cool that they put that in there. Right there, easy to get to. Then below that, we're gonna have view instructions and parts. So it's gonna show you the exact instructions on how to install that kit, or you can check out the videos on my channel here, and I've got full instructions and videos of how to put that on. Now you've also got a tab here for task history. This is going to be where you can put in any maintenance tasks that you have done to this mower. So if it's not installing the kit, maybe we repaired a tire or we changed a anti-scalping wheel, whatever those things are, if you want to add those in, that way you just have a full history of your mower, you can do that right here in our task button. And below that, we have a dealer button where we can go in, we can touch that and add in our local dealer. That way we have their information, we're able to easily contact them right there from the app. Now below that, we've got a whole list of guides here, and these are really neat features of this that would often get overlooked. Most people use this app just for the mow now, to track their mowing and just to go, but there are some really neat things in here that I want to go over just real quick. First one's going to be setup. So if we click in that, it's going to give you all types of different instructions here. So as we see, we've got all the instructions for our mower deck, removing the deck, installing the deck, adjusting the level, and adjusting the mower deck wheels, so on and so forth. We've got things for our material collection system or our bagger. We've got mulch control instructions, lots of great setup information right here in this mower, and it's going to be the exact instructions for this mower because we have our serial number put in place. And then below that, we're going to have mowing tips. These are really neat. I talk about some of these throughout some of my different videos, but it has these different things about how important it is to level the deck. The 1/3 rule, talking about we only want to cut off the top third of the grass to make sure that we are getting the best health and life out of our grass, so on and so forth. Just lots of really neat tips here within this app that, like I said, would often get overlooked. So definitely check those out. And then below mowing tips, we're going to have attachments. So once again, this is going to pull up all of the things that are available for your machine based on serial number. So as we see here, we've got such things as the brush guard, the bumper, the MCS, which is the material collection system, all the way down here to the weather enclosure. So it's going to give you all of these different pieces, and once you click on that, it's going to give you step one of what this attachment does. You can swipe. It's going to show you more attachments that are available. Now, one thing that it does not do here is it does not give you the actual part number for these attachments, but this is where you can go back and you can go to your dealer tab. Once you have added that dealer in, you can call them up, say, hey, I want this part for this mower. Here's my serial number. You'll have it. It's right here in your app. Or you can go to 247parts.com, call them up, or send in an email or look for that part on the website and go ahead and order that direct and have it sent straight to your house. Now below attachments is going to be periodic maintenance. This is going to give you all of your different maintenance intervals right here. We've got our pre-mower checklist to our 50 hours, to our 200 hours, and our yearly. And then below that, we've got maintenance procedures, engine and oil filter, air filter elements, just great and tons of information within this app that you may not have ever thought about needing for your lawnmower, but you've got it all right here, and it's free to you from John Deere just from downloading this app. And then last but not least, we do have our safety here. This is going to just give you some safety information about your mower, following instructions, recognizing safety info, so on and so forth. So another good tab, one that would be definitely overlooked, but something that I highly stress in all my videos is to make sure that we're being safe when using this equipment. Now lastly, down here in the bottom right hand corner, we do have the tab called Season. Now this is going to show you all of the different Deere promotions that are going on, different things that they're offering. You will be able to go to this tab to learn more about what is going on with John Deere. At certain times of the year, there are different discounts on equipment and parts and different things like that. And so when you have this free app from Deere, you have that information right here that you can go to quick and easy right here within the app. So now I'm going to go back to my home screen, to my mow screen, and you'll notice right here underneath the picture of the mower, it says, have a MowerPlus Smart Connector to install, tap to begin. So the MowerPlus Smart Connector is going to be a Bluetooth connector that can connect to our machine, and this is going to be for X300s, and X500s. And there's a year model break in there somewhere. I believe it's either 15 or 16. I'll look that up and make sure to put it somewhere here in this video so you know at what year you can start using that smart connector. But I actually have one of those today that I'm going to put onto the machine here. It's a very simple procedure by unhooking one harness, hooking in the main harness, and then putting the connector into the harness that comes with the kit. So I'm gonna do that real quick and show you what other types of information you're gonna get if you have that smart connector. But like I said, keep in mind, this is gonna be only for either our X300s or X500s at this year mark right in here. Okay, so I've got the smart connector hooked up. It's a very simple process. If you want to see how this is installed and learn just a little bit more about the techies part of the smart connector, make sure to be looking for an install video on our 24/7 parts channel where I'll show exactly how to install that. Like I said, very easy process. But now that I have that hooked up, I'm actually gonna go back here, like I said, to that Mow tab, and right there where it says have a MowerPlus smart connector to install, tap to begin. I'm gonna tap that, and it's going to ask us some questions here, verify that this is an X350. And we're gonna go yes, scan the smart connector serial number. So what we're going to do is get underneath, and on our smart connector, there will be a barcode. Actually, it is a square. And once you do that, then it'll come up and say that it is identified. And then we're gonna say, if we have installed it, we're gonna say yes, already installed. If you have not installed it, then right there you can hit no, help me install the kit, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions. So we're gonna go to already installed, and we are going to allow it to use Bluetooth. So now we're gonna turn the key to the on position. And just like that, it says setup finished. So we're going to hit done and allow. Now, once we have that pulled up, as you can see here on the screen, we have a lot of information that can be displayed. Looks like there is an update available. So I'm going to do that really quickly here. All right, then once it says update successful, we're gonna hit done. All right, so now we can see that we have a lot more information here, and we are in the equipment tab. So if we go back to our Mow tab, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna have our Mow now. There's nothing that has changed there, but if we go to equipment, now we have a lot more information. It's showing us where our key status is. It's not giving any battery voltage or fuel level or engine hours because we have not switched the key on. So first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and turn the key to the accessory position. All right, and so now it shows us here that our key status is on, shows that our battery voltage is normal, shows us fuel level, engine hours, and also engine speed, which is showing nothing because obviously we do not have the engine turned on. And if we scroll down here, it's gonna give us some maintenance suggestions. So one is going to be to go ahead and get a grease gun and grease and go ahead and grease the machine. But with this being a brand new machine, we've already done that, so that's okay. We can look over that. And then everything else as we go on down is going to be the same. We're going to have our dealer tab and our guides tab. So what we've added here is just our information that's being pulled from the machine's computer, which is the same information that we have here on the screen, except now it can be tracked in the app. So I'm going to go ahead and start the machine up. Now, once we have this started, as you can see here, it shows on our key status that we're running, shows our battery voltage to be normal, our hours are still at 0.0, which they are here on the machine too, and then it shows our engine speed. Now, you'll notice on the engine speed that we need to be up into the green section, which is over here to the far right, and that is going to be optimal cutting speed. So if I raise the throttle up, we'll actually see on the app the speed going up. As we keep going up, now we're into the green here, and this is where it'd be optimal for us to cut at. And if we go full throttle, then it shows us all the way up here to full throttle. Now, the nice thing about this is that of course we're going to have all of this information right here on our screen, but we also are going to have this now saved in our app every time we go in and do something. So if you're that type of person that really likes to document everything about your machine, then this is the app for you. So now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the mow portion of this. I'm going to take this outside. It is a windy and kind of chilly day. I'm not actually going to turn the mower blades on, but I do want to show you that tracking feature and show you just how accurate that is. So we're going to go ahead and jump outside and get started. All right, so we're outside. We've got the mower going. I'm going to go ahead and jump back over here to my equipment tab where you can see, once again, like I talked about, fuel level, battery status. We show that we're running. We're showing the engine speed. I'm going to go ahead and crank this up as if we were going to be mowing. So now we are up and into that green section there, just like we want to be on our engine speed. Then I'm going to go over here to the mow tab. I'm going to hit mow now. And then it's going to pop up this map. So this map has my mower right there in the center of the United States, which is where we're at. And there we go. So now it's zoomed in. It's showing the property, the little circle here that I'm going to be mowing. Get it situated here like I want it. And it shows that we're going. So I'm going to take off and mow this little patch of grass here. And then we'll go back in the barn and just go over the data that the mower collected. So here we go. Poor guy can't catch a break. Huh. Well, like I said, the wind is definitely a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and go back in the barn, check out what we got recorded on the MowerPlus app here, and get out of this wind. All right, so now that we're back in the barn, we still have our map up here. I went ahead and hit stop whenever we came in the barn, and now I've got the option to hit finish. But as you can see right before that, it shows you your mow time. It also gives you a breakdown here of the map. Not real close in, but here in a minute, I believe we can zoom that in a little further. But we're gonna go ahead and hit finish. So then that shows us the time in which we mowed from 3:16 to 3:22 minutes, seconds. Now it does show that when our blades were engaged, which I did not have mine engaged, so it does say 0 seconds. Distance, we went 0.3 miles. Coverage was 0.2 acres, and average speed was 3 miles per hour. So some interesting things here. Also below that, it says optimal engine speed, gives you a green check mark. So we did good on the engine speed. Fuel level was good. Charging system was good. So now we can hit done. So now if we want to go back and we want to look at that mow that we did, we click right in here into mow history, and we can click right on that. And now this is where we can blow up this map. We can actually make this full screen, and we can get just a little better look at exactly where we mowed. And that is as far as zoomed in as we can go, but you can get a good idea. Now, mowing a small area, of course, this is gonna be hard to tell, but if you're mowing a larger area, let's say if I was mowing over here in this pasture over to the side, you could really be able to tell those lines if we got over here and started mowing in this pasture. But this is just a really neat feature. So then we just double click to get out of that. And then there we have everything tracked. Now, once we're on that, we can go down here and we can add in any notes. Maybe we're making these notes of, today was fairly dry. The mower seemed to work a little bit harder. Whatever those things are, you can add those into your notes and save that so you can go back and see what you did on that mow if there was anything specific. You can also delete this mow, or you can share this mow. So, if you and your neighbors are in a competition, about who's mowing their yard more often or how fast or whatever, then you've got that option to do some things like that. But overall, guys, that is the MowerPlus app. This is going to be, like I said, a very useful app if you're one that cares a lot about your mowing. You want to track those things. You want to make sure that you're keeping up with maintenance. You want to make sure that you have all the information that you can get about your mower, ways to make your mowing more successful, and just simple tips and tricks and finding parts and things like that for your mower. This is definitely the way to go. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope this helped you out. Maybe this showed you something you'd never seen before. So if you did like this video, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you're looking for either that MowerPlus Smart Connector or any other parts for your John Deere mowers, make sure to go check us out at 247parts.com. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.